Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Ariadne, the Empress of the Eastern Roman Empire. And here we find ourselves in battle with the Isaids in the conquest of Cyprus. And this war has really started off not on the right foot. We did lose some battles on the island of Cyprus ourselves through some strategic fumbling, unfortunately. However, we are making up for that here as we have engaged the Isaids' army when they think that they have the advantage. What they didn't know was that the French army is coming in here to assist us. So, as you can see, they do have the advantage right now. But as these French knights and warriors come in, we should have the advantage over them. You can see that their commander is actually pretty incredible here. Abdullah Bajatid. He is a holy warrior, a desert warrior, an unyielding defender, and reckless, although he is a lunatic. So a madman, but a mad genius in terms of war. But this mad genius is probably going to lose here as the French armies have come in, and that is going to give us the big advantage here that we need to defeat the Asaid army, and then we're going to go and conquer the rest of their lands. And once that's done, we shall be able to move on to other things. So we do need to go and do some sieges. So we're going to end up splitting our army here. And we'll take half of the army and we're going to send them over here. And then we'll just get some sieges going. I'm going to put my siege commanders in charge so that we can get this done with much quicker. So here you can see the French are coming in as well. That is good to see. We do have a new martial lifestyle perk. We're going to go with probably let's go with strict organization because we'll probably want to be increasing control in some places soon enough. There we go, hitting the army once more. So yeah, things are turning around in this war, which is exactly what we want to see, obviously. But yeah, let's I guess we could have taken a look at some of the details of that battle, but you guys have seen plenty of battles here over the course of this campaign, and I don't think that we need to take a look at every single one, do we? Look at this. Enemy army absolutely annihilated there. Well, not quite annihilated, but a strong win. We're going to get these sieges done very quickly. Ariadne herself leading one of these armies, the Siege of Antioch, which is pretty cool. We'll have to take that for ourselves one day here. But yeah, we just want to make our way in and try to get to the enemy capital. We might not even need to siege down the enemy capital in order to win this war, but we shall see. The war is going fairly well here. I think once we get one or two more sieges, we should have this completed. Oh, they're going to try to siege down Famagusta again. We don't know if we'll need to prevent that. It looks like the French might actually be going to deal with that anyways. So I'm not too concerned. We should get this siege done. And yeah, we're going to finish both of our sieges before they do. So, and if the French go in and assist us with that, then even better. Saves us from having to put our armies on ships and spending all of that extra money here. So I think we're going to get this war, yeah, right away here, though. French going in. Either way, we're going to get the siege or the battle, and looks like we might even finish the siege before the battle here. So there we go, and that is the war done and dusted. But we'll let the French finish off their fight. Sheikh Radi escaped. Oh dear, curse you, Radi. Indeed, curse you, Radi, indeed. And there we go. The French army finished their battle. We are going to enforce our demands. And that is the conquest of Cyprus completed. We didn't get the... Oh, we'll have to revoke the title, I suppose. He will not accept. Well, I mean, we do have the right to revoke this title, so we are going to. If he wants to raise up his troops, he is more than welcome. You know what, let's just get our troops raised up here, and we'll have them ready in case he decides to refuse. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Is it gamey? I don't even know if you would consider this gamey. If you're gonna revoke somebody's title, why not revoke it when you have an army right outside their door? I feel like that is probably the more advantageous time to do so. So we are going to do that. We will revoke that title. He's probably going to refuse. We'll see if some other, no other vassals rise up. There we go. And we'll get that siege done very quickly, it seems. We'll go and deal with this little rebellious army here as well, just in case. As my council plans our defense of the Byzantine Empire, my hostage Gregoria is led in. Noble Basilisa, you have treated me well and fairly. With Rune threatening, it is right that in Epirus, my homeland, the Heterae are idle, their banners furled. She kneels. Give me leave to travel. I will carry our plea to Duke Hypatius. I am his blood. He will support you for my sake. Take loyal Ursus and make haste. Go and return with Iron. I mean, we don't really need the assistance here, but you know what? She has been she can return home, I think. I don't think we need this hostage anyways. There we go. The scandal. My cousin Duchess Antonia has been showing signs of pregnancy for some time now, and everyone thought that her husband, Duke Alexander, was the father of the child. Now it has become clear that the real father-to-be is none other than Prince Apollonius. Oh, this is the wife of Alexander Prytanius. It looks like old Prince Apollonius, our uncle, is getting up to some things here. Well, now everyone knows, so sorry, Alexander. That's an unfortunate outcome. Not sure why the siege is not laying out here. Another, what is this? Relinquish at once? No, we'll not relinquish anything, obviously. Let's get somebody with some siege in here. I guess us. There we go. Our cupbearer has been vacated. Our friend died. What did she die of? Died of old age. Okay. You gotta always be a little bit wary when your cupbearer dies, because you never know if that was somebody trying to assassinate you. We do need a new food taster as well. You're relatively loyal, I suppose. Average. We shall appoint you, and let us get ourselves a new cupbearer. You know, you with Theodulos or Gatus is fairly loyal, but he is going to be moving to a new court very soon, so I think that we will probably put in Gregoria. Yeah, we'll put our hostage in here. I guess she didn't leave our court. There we go. And the siege now is not going to take very long at all. We're going to speed that up. We just want to get this claim because we want to give out this title to one of our loyal servants. Indeed, the very same member of House Ergatus that we just saw, the son of Agapitos, our oracle, who has served us very well and is the last of our vassals who has yet to, or servants who has yet to get a reward. So we are going to revoke this title. There we go. Now we have Famagusta. We are going to create the title here, the Duchy of Cyprus. We're not gonna, we could make it a despotate, but I think making, you know, our oracle a despot and raising him to an equal rank of Anatolikon or Magna Graecia would be kind of an insult to them and to some of these other vassals. So we will simply give him the duchy. Oh, we can't grant him to, because he's an oracle. So we're not going to grant him the title, but we are going to grant his son the title. So he will continue to serve as our oracle. but his family will be rewarded here. So Theodulos, you are going to be granted and he's a good character here. You can see that he's got pretty high stewardship and all that, so. Strange noise. I arrived back at my castron after a long, lonely walk. Another year passed, another year older. I was born this day 37 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years. So it saddens me that I've not heard from my husband, Akakios, or any of my friends today. I trudge along to my chambers, loneliness impeding my lazy feet, when I hear a clang and hush whispered down the hallway. Ah, a surprise birthday party. My friend Euphemia approaches, struggling to carry 3 beautiful wrap packages. Let's take the medium-sized one. And it was our husband, our wonderful husband Akakios, who has arranged all of this. So let's take that medium-sized gift, and we got a new book. Oh, that's actually not a terrible book at all. But our son is actually doing some learning. So you know what? I think we're gonna we gotta wait. We can't re-gift the gift that quickly here. Let's why can't we give this title away to the person that we want to? Let's try that again. Go to Agapitos, go to his son, grant you titles. Ah, here it is. I was just looking in the wrong place. All right, so we're gonna give you the Duchy of Cyprus here. There we go, and we've been overwhelmed by stress because we don't like giving titles up because we are ambitious. Oh, we have a new oracle. I guess because his father went to his court. Yeah. Well, it's about time Agapitos got to retire, I think. So, you know what? I'm fine with that, actually. So there we go. The Ergatus family has been rewarded for their many, many years of good service. I think Agapitos has been with us since the beginning, so almost probably 30 or 25 years or something like that. So very, very good and well done there, Agapitos, for raising your family to such an esteemed position. Now, there are some things I want to take care of and do here, but a few people have been asking me to check up on some things. Number one, they have been asking about the Scleros dynasty. Now, the dastardly House Scleros was once our enemy, but they have since become so insignificant that they do not even factor in any of our plans or machinations or anything like that anymore. House Scleros has really fallen far since the times of Alexandros when they were a powerful rival to us. But as you can see, the main house has completely faded out with only 4 living members, and the cadet branch, House Scleros Napaktos, is very small and only owns a small parcel of land here. So House Scleros, the dastardly House Scleros, is very insignificant indeed. And then some people were curious about the branches of the Argaeus dynasty, and you can see I have made some changes to them. Now, obviously, we have the head of the house, which is ourselves. The main Argaeus branch here has 39 members and is currently thriving. House Bosporus, this is the branch from Magna Graecia. So that is named after the founder of it, which is Despot Bosporios, the brother of Despot Hypatios of Crete and the son of Alexandros himself. So the that branch of the house, Bosporus here, has done relatively well to maintain their power here in Italy. So they are currently thriving. The other branches we have here are Epiphanes, and House Epiphanes is the branch here in Athens, and they've actually expanded their power base quite a bit here, as they actually hold Achaea as well, I do believe. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, she does hold Achaea as well. So House Epiphanes, we've actually given them the house banner that was sent in by one of our viewers, and I think this one really fits because this was the third branch of the house to form. So it's got 3 of the Argaeus sons on it, which I think looks pretty cool. And then that nice blue color, which is a definite reminder of Greece. So that's a very good one there. And thanks for sending that in. And then we have House Sophiana, which was the most recently created one by Princess Sophia the Honorable, which is based here in along the Nile and the Nile Delta. And House Sophiana, that they got their symbol here just from the kind of region that they exist in here, and taking some of those Arabic influences into their symbol there. So those are the branches of the house that exists to the current day. Mental break, dark thoughts. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me of late. I don't think this one is really fitting for us. Donating to charity. Improvident. I don't know if that fits either. I think that this is the type of character who would just kind of tough it out, really, and I think that we'll be okay to do so. Let's just make sure that we have a court jester here so that we can... do we have a court jester? Let's see. I'm not seeing one here. Oh, we do, exactly. So hopefully that'll be fine for getting rid of that stress. We will accept these ransoms. We've probably got a lot of prisoners here. 23 prisoners. See if we can get some money for some of these people. There we go. We'll ransom you. We're not going to ransom people for hooks. We'll ransom people only if they can afford to pay. So hooks are not really super useful to us. Actually, do we have that perk that allows us to extort people for money if they... Can't remember if we took that. No, we took tax woman, so collect taxes. Effectiveness is increased. We do still have the prisoner here who has been with us for so long, Prince Adnan, the heir to the House of Ali, who has been in prison since 18 years of age. He's 44 years old now. He is a lunatic. We're going to have to press that claim here at some point. We might even do that right away here. We could do the Holy War for the kingdom. I am tempted by that, but we could also just press the duchy claims. We just need this duchy claim, one more duchy claim, and then press that. So 3 wars, and we could have all of Egypt for ourselves. But we could also use, and that would allow us to use the Holy War for a kingdom on the Kingdom of Bulgaria, which is massive. We would gain a huge bonus from that. They do have a lot of troops here. Oh, he's allied with West Francia. Maybe we won't be able to go to war with them. You know what? It's been a long time. Our empress was born in Egypt, and her father and her grandfather never were able to take Egypt for themselves, and I think that perhaps it is time that is corrected here. So as we begin this war, we are already starting off with 50% war score, just simply due to the fact that we have the heir to his kingdom in our prison already. So this should be presumably a very quick war. Let's hire up the Holy Order here. Oh, they appeared up over here. That's fine. We'll send them by ship, I suppose, to go down and deal with the House of Ali. It's been a little while since I played, so kind of all over the place in terms of how things are going here, but don't worry, we will catch up pretty quickly here. So we're going to actually just go straight in. You know what we could do? We can send one of our armies in to go and block them off down here, and then we'll send the other army up here, and they won't have anywhere to go because they just have the Sahara Desert surrounding them. So let's go and siege down this, and we'll send this army here under the Despotissa to go and siege down that, and really, they won't... Well, you know what? They do have some armies showing up over here. So we might need to be a little bit more careful, but the Holy Order will be able to come down pretty quickly and join up with these forces. So I'm not really too worried there. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, we're just going to siege down their capital. We'll take this. Once we get the capital, we'll probably have the advantage there. I don't think that they could try to siege that down. That's fine. Yeah, let's just make sure that our armies are safe here. Oh, we are pregnant. Okay. Good to know. We're pregnant while we are doing this siege. You know what? Maybe we should send in... We'll break off the forces for the siege and we'll go and attack this army here. That should give us a nice chunk of war score. Ooh, and we made a bunch of money there because of our good steward. Lots of interest. My daughter Hippolyta has been harboring a secret affection for Anthemos for some time. However, when she finally confessed, he responded harshly. The rejection seems to have made her wary of any kind of attraction whatsoever. I don't mind if our daughter is chaste. That's a fun, perfectly reasonable trait. Not too many downsides to that one. So yeah, we are going to, we'll bring in our army. The siege is actually almost done. Then we're going to go and slam their army over here. This siege is almost done, so we'll be able to send this army to go and stop this siege. So overall, I think that this war will probably be pretty quick. Oh, and we seized some artifacts as well. So let's bring this army together. We're going to leave the army in the hands of our uncle, just simply due to the fact that we are pregnant and we should probably return back to the capital here in order to make sure that the birth goes smoothly. So we finished this siege. Let's go and pincer attack their army here. That's probably going to give us all the war score that we need in order to win. So yeah, here we go. So it looks like the armies are going to meet up here deep in the desert here of Tuneida, and the enemy's already being crushed, but once the rest of our forces come in, that is more than enough to defeat them. Wasn't enough to get the war score we needed, and I do want to prevent them from sieging us down. I spent a lot of time considering who might have found out about my relationship with Melissa. My heart beats fast as innocuous comments become charged with meaning. I tried to tell myself that it's all in my head. Surely no one knows. Oh, somebody might know of our lover secret. Hopefully that is not the case. Let's actually split off some of our troops here. We're going to break this in half once again. Do either of these forces have some... There we go. This one has the siege weapons. So we'll go and we will gather up these two armies. And we will send them in over here. Our son has learned the Italian vulgar language. Good job. And I think he's maxed out with languages, or pretty close to it. There we go. They've gathered up a pretty decent sized army here, and that siege is going relatively quickly. Will we get there in time to stop them? And even if we do, are we going to have enough troops to defeat them? Hard rule. You know what? Let's go with that one. Get that dread. Let's make sure that this realm is perfectly secure, and so that we do not have to worry about any rebellions or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that the Empress here is probably one of the most secure rulers, probably in the world, I would imagine. The Archbishop is trying to get my favor, but why can he not just simply leave us in peace? Okay, so here we are. We're going in for this fight. And like I said, I do want to... Our goal really has been to... One of our goals, even though we are going to war, we try to prevent any sieges from the enemy from actually successfully completing. We don't want to lose any land. We don't want to have any of our castles taken by the enemy. That is something that the Basilisa considers to be very important in terms of securing her empire. And so far we have managed to do that. Oh, and look at this. We have twins here. Huh. What do we name these twins? That's very interesting. So we have a son named Alexandros. Maybe we should name these twins after our father and grandfather. So we would have Ptolemy and Odysseus. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Do any of them have traits? Well, they're both technically born in the purple, and obviously they have the consecrated blood, so that's pretty cool, actually. May you grow to be strong and wise, my sons. Odysseus and Ptolemy. Very good. So both of those sons born in the purple, and there we go. The war is done. The holy war against Egypt is complete. We can enforce our demands, and as you can see, we now have the entirety of Egypt proper under our domain. And with that, we should be able to go and usurp the title of Egypt. And now it has fallen into our hands. The House of Ali, look at that. They just have this one small little county. Oh, how far they have fallen. Prince Farhan of Egypt. Well, they were once very powerful, but no longer. And after such a long time of our family trying to secure Egypt, it has fallen to Basilisa Ariadne to be the one who has successfully completed that conquest. All of the Niles and its surrounding lands have fallen into the hands of the Byzantine Empire, and the conquests of the Empress do continue. Now, there are many other lands that we wish to take, and there's two different kind of routes that I've seen in the comments about where we could go with our conquests and with the empire. And one of the options, obviously, is to go the route of restoring the Roman Empire and trying to go for Italy and the Mediterranean. And I think that we will probably go along those lines to some extent. You know, I would like to take the Aghlabids, take the North African coast here. You know, at some point, it could be interesting to go for the papacy and destroy that. But I don't know if that is Vasilisa Ariadne's goal. I don't know if that fits for her character. And our dynasty has more been focused on the exploits of Alexander and focusing towards the east. So I think that we are going to continue some wars here to the east. And while these lands are pretty broken up, you can see that we should be able to go in here. And you know what? I mean, this guy is in the prison of our allies. So if we go to war with him and call in our ally, we will basically automatically be able to win that one. So I think that we are going to focus a little bit more on the east here and trying to secure these lands here. First and foremost, Bulgaria is definitely something that we are going to be looking at. But there may be a possibility that in the future, one of our future characters may be a little bit more interested in the exploits of Rome and trying to take those lands back than our current character. We shall have to see, but all of that is for a future episode. So until the next time, thank you for watching.